Why isn't... Why... God damn it. Okay, is it actually working now? Okay, is it actually working now? I hope it's actually working. Yes, it looks like it's working. Okay. I am sorry about that. For whatever reason, it was not picking up the window the way I had told it to. So I had to switch it over to display capture. Which is fine, just a little bit more effort than I was expecting. Anyway, this is Persona 3 Reload. This is very obviously not the first time I've played it, as you can see from the time there. Let me just put out the tweet real quick. Or skeet, whatever, I'm still calling them tweets. So, why am I streaming Persona 3 Reload instead of, like, Risk of Rain 2 or something? Well, I'd initially thought about streaming The Sims 4, but I don't have a lot of time. I only have about an hour and 20 minutes before I have to start packing up, because I'm going out of town for a few days. And I was kind of just already going to play Persona 3 Reload, because I've been replaying it. I replay Persona 3 very, very often in its various forms. And I was like, well, I haven't streamed yet today. I kind of don't want to do another stream of Risk of Rain or Risk of Rain 2, since that's been like the last 4 streams I've done. I was going to stream Xenoblade 3, but the capture card is still doing that really annoying thing where the TV cuts out. So I don't think I can do that stream until I get, like, a proper monitor, and hopefully it won't be an issue anymore. But so yeah, I just decided to do this. The other game I had been thinking about doing is, Dragon's Dogma 2. I love Dragon's Dogma 1 and 2. I love 2 more. But I didn't have it downloaded. I thought I did, but I can actually just show you. It is currently not saved in my PS5 games, and that game is very, very large. So if I were to download that, it would take a very, very long time. But here is my Persona 3 history. This is just Reload. I've beaten it twice. I've beaten the answer once. This is my first replay since the answer has come out. I replayed it slightly before the answer came out. This is very obviously not a start of the story. I technically already have a stream of the start of the game from launch day. This is literally just me playing it because I felt like I wanted to play it, and it was all I really had time to do. So, yeah. Enough preamble, I'm gonna start playing the game now. What are you talking about, Junpei? Oh, he's crushing on Chidori. This is the full moon right before Chidori kidnaps him. There was a thing I was doing when I was playing last night, and I don't remember what it is now, which is the reason I don't like to do streams of the middle of games, because I can never remember what the fuck I was doing. Did I rescue the dude? I did not. That's what I was going to do. Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll just go to Tartarus, see how long this takes, and if I can, I'll make it to the shadow boss, but again, I only have like an hour and 20 minutes. Let's see what everyone has to say first. Alright, I already talked to you, Junpei.
Oh, apologies.
I don't really know what to say about my opinions on Persona 3 that I haven't already said, like, everywhere else, but This is one of my favorite games of all time, not just specifically Persona 3 Reload. I love Persona 3 just in general. Like, the only version of it that I don't, or not even to say that I don't love, but don't love as much as the others, is the regular Persona 3, like the original PS2 release. And the reason for that is I don't actually have any nostalgia for that one specific version. I grew up with Persona 3 Fs, and then played a shitload of Persona 3 Portable in high school, and obviously I play this now as an adult. So I've been playing Persona 3, like, all my life. Who do I want for my party for this? I'm just gonna go with my default party, which is Yukari, Mitsuru, and Akihiko. They've been my default party since Persona 3 Vs. So they're usually who I usually keep around. You can see I've got some people in costumes and stuff. I usually like to do costumes when I'm just, like, fucking around in Tartarus. What is my music settings set to? Their favorite, that doesn't help me. Yeah, that should be fine. Boss battles. Don't hear this, but... Boss battles I'll probably switch back to normal if we make it to the Shadow Boss. Snow Queen, Maya's theme. I'm good without game. I don't really like game very much. Don't really like Kichijoji 1990X either. Yeah, this is fine. Costumes. What's over here? Akihiko's in his default outfit, and that kind of bothers me, so... Aki, I will give you... I'll put everyone in the winter garb just so they all match. Okay. Now, what floor is this fucker on?
Good day. I can sense a present.
106 and 101. Okay.
Very well.
I think there's a teleporter on like 104 or something like that, so that's not too bad. 105, I was one off. Or 109, okay.
Let's give this our best shot.
I do love the redesigned Tartarus in Persona 3 Reload. Reload gets a lot of shit, and I think it gets a lot of shit unjustly. It's not perfect, but it's still a really fucking fun game, and I think that's what matters most. I say as I miss the shadow completely. Obligatory reminder that I am playing this off remote play, so there is input delay. For a thing like this, it's not as big a deal, but... Do I have any other moves? I don't want to use Boofy King. Yeah, it's fine. For a game like this, input delay doesn't really matter as much, but if I miss shadows like that, that's why. Also, if I stop, like, moving right before a character, even though there's, like, another inch before I can interact with them, that's also usually why. Slash boost. Yeah. None of those were particularly necessary for me to get, so...
That was excellent leadership. Keep up the good work.
So I can barely fucking hear the music, which is unfortunate, because I love Persona music. Persona music makes up, like, the bulk of the music I listen to in my everyday life. Like, I know it's a meme and, like, internet cringe, but I've been listening to predominantly Persona music since I was in, like, junior high school, so... Lightning... Tech Aki. I wish I could play this with the AI controls, because that's actually how I prefer to play Persona 3, and in fact most Persona games. And it's actually one of the only things that I don't like about Reload, is that they, like, completely broke the AI system. They won't use shift, they won't use their thirgies. They always choose really stupid attacks, regardless of what you tell them to pick. It just really drives me nuts. I don't know what they did, because, like, in P5, P5R, and P4G, like, the AI isn't stupid. I know a lot of people say it is, but it actually isn't. It's very, very playable. I don't need Sati. It's very playable, and you can definitely beat the game, and I have multiple times. But for whatever reason, in Reload, they just, like, completely fucked up the AI, and it kind of bothers me. It's, like, the only complaint I have with it, really. Well, other than, obviously, FemC isn't here, but I'm less salty about that, because they at least ported Persona 3 Portable. Like, it's not necessarily a good port, since they kind of just threw everything in, like, an AI upscaler and called it good. But I also still have the original Persona 3 Portable on my PS Vita that I replay fairly, like, frequently. So I have plenty of ways to play as the female protagonist, so I'm not too upset that she isn't here in Reload. I know a lot of people are, but it still gives me a reason to play Portable. But my main issue is just that the AI party members aren't great.
There's no room for carelessness. Stay alert.
Oh, so sorry if I seem really low energy today. I slept like shit. And I've been struggling to wake up like all day.
But I understand this situation doesn't allow for it.
You don't need to worry about me. I know what I'm getting myself into.
Another day
I'm
in the job.
still setting up.
Ice,
It'll take a little more
fire,
time.
ice.
What to do?
I can barely hear it, but I think this is the fog that's playing right now. The fog is one of my favorite boss themes. I love this song.
Shall I move to strike? Too late for you now. This will do the trick. How about trick? Like fish in a barrel.
Okay. 30 easily. Whenever a 30 gauge will fill shows up, I usually pick it. Like, unless it's a skill card that I want and don't have, a persona that I don't have, or a Arcana card, usually I will pick the 30 card over any others, unless I specifically need something from one of the other ones. I really don't like using Kogon right now. I don't need to use Aegon, but I don't actually have any other dark type spells currently.
I'll take care of this. Do it,
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the TV up a little so I can actually hear what's going on. I'll move the microphone a little bit closer to me and away from the TV so hopefully it doesn't echo too badly. But I want to actually be able to hear this stuff, so... Okay. That's a little better. I can at least hear it now. It's still pretty quiet, but I can at least hear it. Yeah, I'll take another Zyonga. I like to have 2 copies of staple spells like that, just so I can
Pretty well.
keep one on hand if I need it. Obviously, right now, Robin Hood is my elemental coverage persona. I usually like to try and keep at least one persona or demon that has most of my bases covered in games that let me do it. Not every SMT game does, but B3 does.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
I ate before I streamed, and so I keep, like, hiccuping and stuff. It's driving me nuts. Not too bad, though, but if I, like, pause in the middle of saying something, that's probably why. Fire blight. That's fine. I'll use fire. It's a little cheaper. Not that it matters, because I'm about to leave Tartarus, but I usually like to try and preserve MP.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Don't care about Voice Mist.
Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
Okay. There's a chest there.
There's a treasure chest. What should
There's
we
a
do?
shadow there.
There are two targets.
Nice.
Darkness seems effective here.
Do I have no other dark? I don't think I do. Or no, I have Baphomet. I don't really want to use a generic though. Mega, but don't really need to use that. Yeah, it looks like it's just Robin Hood. Alright. Yeah, it's fine. We're at the end of the fucking stage anyway. If I were doing like a full block climb, I would probably go back and get an Aga from someone. Just because
Take over any
using Aegon repeatedly is just such a huge waste of MP. Or, I guess SP in this, but I'm always calling it mana points. I like boost. Yeah, I don't really need the full heal. I'll do the money.
Good teamwork, everyone. Now on to the next.
I fucking love I Believe. This beginning part of I Believe gets stuck in my head constantly.
Hey, that looks like a rare chest.
Is that treasure?
God damn it, Kodo. Why'd you stop sprinting?
Three targets.
That was really annoying.
But don't get
Fire. Okay, yeah, this is the easiest Miragi I've ever had to click. Going up. I have a. Oh, it really wants me to use the fucking Baphomet, doesn't it? This is the version of Battle Hem from Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, I believe. It's used as Margit's theme. Wait, Margit. Margaret. Not Margit. Margit's the older character. Margaret, the P4 Velvet Room sibling.
doing pretty well.
Okay, so it looks like the person is there. I'm going to just make sure I haven't missed anything. This is probably the staircase right here, but just to be safe.
I'll be able to scan the enemy soon.
Oh, this song, Throw Away Your Mask. Or, I can never... I know the official name is, like, Throw Your Mask Away, and I always say throw away... Or no, it's Throw Away Your Mask, and I always say throw your mask away. I don't know why, it's just like stuck in my head as that one specific name for it. I don't know if it's because, or I don't remember, I should say, if it was because of a, like, early YouTube upload where they were, like, guessing on the translation for the name or something. Because I know that's usually what the problem is. Like, another P5 song that I get mixed up on all the time is, Freedom and Security. I think the version of that song's name that I'm used to is Freedom... Oh, wait. Is it Freedom and Security that I always search for? No, I'm, like, second-guessing myself. That's what YouTube Music is for. It's like my most listened to song.
How should I choose?
You are weak to wind.
I can take over anytime.
You take this one.
Freedom? Okay. So I always search for Freedom and Security, and the official name of that track is Freedom and Peace. I don't know why Freedom and Security is the version that's stuck in my head, but it's probably because of, like, a YouTube upload of the track that wasn't official. Since that's where I listened to most of my Persona music before they started actually releasing them on streaming platforms. Excuse me. Water down the tube. I am really glad that they are actually releasing the Persona OSTs, and not even just Persona. There's been a few SMT games now on streaming platforms. That makes me so happy. Obviously, they're still missing the majority of their library, but the more the merrier for sure, and I hope they keep doing it. Alright, that's everyone in Tartarus. Good enough. Alright, how much more time do I have?
Oh, hello.
57 minutes. That might be enough to do the boss. Guess it depends on how sidetracked I get, doesn't it?
I comprehend.
I comprehend.
Yes.
Class, we have another new transfer student joining us today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Igus. I am pleased to meet you all.
Aegis-san? I've never heard a name like that. Maybe she's a foreigner.
Maybe she's a robot. Have you ever considered that, Toriumi?
Humanoid tactical weapon. What? Clearly that's a mistake.
You know, I have to wonder who filled out that form. Like, who would have written humanoid tactical weapon on that form? Because it obviously wouldn't have been Mitsuru.
Are there any
I don't think it would have been Aegis, because I don't think Aegis would have been,
right next to him?
like, allowed to deal with her own paperwork.
Miss Toriumi, someone already sits there.
I wonder if it was, like, Ikutsuki just, like, pulling a fast one. Just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. See what happens. Call it one of his experiments.
The spot is perfect. My highest priority is to be with him at all times. Igus! What is it? Yukari, why'd you stand up?
Why? Good to see everyone's getting along so well. But do me a favor and save the drama for after class. Give me a break.
I do love that scene. Get your ass in gear. Move, ho. So now I get Shinji.
There you are. I've got an errand I want you to help me with. Let's go.
Who needs explanations?
You're really starting to piss me off.
Things have changed. Sorry, but I'm not taking no for an answer this time.
What?
This belongs to you. There's a new threat. Persona users just like us.
Once again, my laptop is running very loud and I'm not sure why.
That's not everything. Amada has joined our team.
What the hell do you mean?
He has the potential, and Ikutsuki-san proved it. He's a persona
Let's
user.
see if that helps.
I don't believe it. Tell me one more thing. Was it his decision to join?
Yeah. He came to us.
I see. Then, I guess I'll stick around. So, you're in charge now, huh? I got a question for you. What are you fighting for?
Because someone asked me to.
I see.
That's a Persona 3 movie reference.
We gotta work together.
I like the
right?
Persona 3 movies as well.
My old room's still empty? Yeah.
Why was there no dialogue there? Like, I didn't press any button, there was just no voice. Weird. Maybe it was like a dropped frame issue or something since I'm on remote play. I don't know. Weird though.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh yeah, weird stuff's happening. There's like hardcore input delay. Okay. Still says I have excellent connection. It's not that, unless it's the issue with the remote play itself and not my Wi-Fi. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Well. I'm gonna try and launch the remote play again and see if that fixes it, because, like, remote delay of me turning that long, it's like a 2-second delay is not fun. So let me see if I can do something here. Okay, you get a look at my other desktop backpaper there. I drew that a while ago. It's just my default. My other one is an animated wallpaper of a scene from the Persona 3 movies. Specifically, it's a scene from Winter of Rebirth where Makoto is sitting and he's like outlined by the snow outside the window, and it's really pretty. It's one of my favorite shots of the entire movie. Okay. Much better. Okay. Okay.
So I'm thinking.
Sounds like you've got trust issues, Ken. Ah, yes, the Yakuza references.
You have my thanks. Usually, people's asses are already cracked. Yours is as well, right?
That's a secret.
I understand. But please tell me someday. For now, I will put the question on hold. Currently, this is the only section that I am unclear on, but I suspect that if I continue reading, I will encounter even more confusing phrases. If you don't mind, could I ask you to read with me until the end?
I fucking love Igus.
Thank you very much. With your help,
Her new voice actress, I think, is probably my favorite out of the entire cast for Reload. I think her name is Dawn M. Bennett. She's the same voice actress who plays female Shez in Fire Emblem Three Hopes. And she's fantastic in that as well. Oh, I forgot to pull chat back up. Okay. At least it looks like I didn't miss anything.
It's gotten rather late. We should head back to our rooms. Or should I say, our turfs.
Fucking love Igus. I don't remember if I've shown that scene to my friend or not, so I'm gonna save the clip of that.
Good morning. This is Elizabeth. I am calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus.
I probably have sent it to her. I probably sent it to her when this game first came out.
Search and rescue.
I've probably sent it to her every time since, but I don't fucking remember if I have, so you bet your ass I'm gonna do it again.
Hello. I'm sorry.
So now the real question is, do I go back into Tartarus so I can train up Shinji?
Greetings.
Because this is the only boss that Shinji is actually available for. And I do like to use Shinji while he is in the party. Nope.
Seriously?
Well, see, here's the thing, Junpei. You're not actually going to have to worry about that, because a big storm's going to roll in, and then an entire-ass game is going to happen in that time frame.
Yeah.
Was my charm not high enough? It's not. Does it need to be max? Oh, it's just level 4. I can never remember. Yeah, okay, looks like I'm 1 level short. Oh well. I do actually love Persona Q. I think that game is goated. I know a lot of people don't, and I can kind of see it. Like, the characterizations are a little rough. Akihiko is not the way he is portrayed initially in base game Persona 3, but I still love Persona Q. I have a lot of nostalgia for that. It's probably my most played 3DS game. And I went on, like, a thing where it was the only Persona game that wasn't on a PlayStation system at the time, other than, I think the Arena games came out on Xbox, but I don't have Xbox, don't quote me on that. But at the time, it was like a big fucking deal that a Persona game wasn't coming out on a PlayStation console. So I had basically talked all of my best friends into buying and playing Persona Q. I don't think any of them actually finished it. But I know my best friend chose the P4 route, and I think she made it to the 3rd dungeon? The 3rd or 4th dungeon.
And well, there's the boy who's been helping her a lot recently.
I'm not really paying attention to Chihiro's social link. I'll be real, I don't like Chihiro very much. I think she's probably the weakest romance option out of the entire cast.
So
I don't know if that's a spicy take, but
Senpai. Now that I'm hearing you say it, I get the feeling you're right. Or at least, I hope you are. I mean, I'm sure that's how my, friend feels. Thank you. With your help, I think I know how I should should proceed.
I think it's funny that she's one of the only canon Persona 3 social links.
Tell my friend now.
The other one I know off the top of my head that's absolutely canon is, Akinari, is that his name? I can't believe I'm blanking on it. It is my favorite Persona 3 social link. The Sun one, Dying Young Man. I can't remember what his actual name is right now. I think it is Akinari, but don't quote me on that.
Sorry for asking you about.
I forget if it's in a social link or if it's in regular dialogue, just like through the story. But Kanji in P4 makes a reference to the book that you helped Akinari write over the course of his social link.
Nice. Well, should we get going? Oh, that reminds me. I think I'm slowly starting to get over my fear of men. So far, I can only talk to boys I know, but I can almost look them in the eye. But with you, I think I can do even better. As long as it's nothing too scary, go ahead. Oh, your hand. So rugged, strong, warm. It's almost like we're a couple.
Yeah, as if you weren't just flirting there.
I can't believe I said something so inappropriate. Should we get going?
Oh no, they were holding hands. So lewd. So scandalous. Yamete. So if I remember correctly, can I actually take Shinji tonight? Yes, I can. Okay.
Say,
I might be making a mistake by not training him, is the thing. I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty, I almost never do. I'm playing on normal, which is actually my preferred difficulty for Persona games. I think it's the best experience in my own personal experience. Like, in my own personal opinion. I think normal is the best difficulty. Except for Persona Q and Q2. Q and Q2 are fucking hard. Like, even on safety, the easiest difficulty, I've had multiple party wipes in a single battle in PQ. That game has some just straight up not fair bosses.
I got some stuff you might find useful. Feel free to ask. That what you want? Good. It's all yours.
It's a low crit rate, for sure.
As long as you need.
Sure, I can afford it.
It's all yours.
I wish it had, like, an actual effect, but whatever.
As long as you need.
Let's be real, whatever gear you give Shinji doesn't really matter.
What'll it be? What are you looking for?
Okay. I want to give him HP. Because his whole thing in this game is that he can sacrifice HP to increase his crit rate.
All done here? Come back soon.
We will do a little bit of Velvet Room stuff real quick. I want to fuse that Robin Hood into something, because it's not learning any more skills, so it's time to get rid of it.
welcome to the Velvet Room. Registering is overriding acceptable. Completed registration.
Ah, have you all the elements you need? What kind of persona do you desire?
Black Frost and Zetsukaisi. I'm gonna make a Hecate. I like Hecate.
Take all the time you need to consider.
But one of you. If I use the Black Frost, I think Hecate has Agadine already,
This
doesn't it?
persona is powerful.
No, it has Blazing Hell.
This would be a wise choice.
44 SP is really fucking expensive, though.
Please choose what skills to inherit.
If I could give it Agadine, Kogon, and Aegon, that kind of gets rid of the whole elemental coverage thing that I like. Could make a Ganga.
This persona is what do you wish to inherit?
Could give it Bufu, Karu, Sio. I can't give it Aegon. Let me see what the options are here.
This would be a please choose what skills to inherit.
I'm going to start by getting some of these smaller ones fused together, I think. Virtue. I want to do Thoth.
This persona is powerful.
I want to do Thoth. Thoth
Please
is usually
choose
pretty
what
good.
skills to inherit.
Okay, Sienga. Growth 1 for sure, because I want to get it its level of skills. Then we're going to do Mataru Kaja, Secunda, Charge, and Growth 1. Charge isn't great to put on Thoth, but it'll be nice to give it to someone else later. Is kind of my thought process there. Pass it on to somebody. The same with Mind Charge. Like, if I ever have Charge or Mind Charge, I usually like to just keep those so I can pass them on to people as I fuse. Even if it doesn't necessarily benefit the I almost said the Pokemon, the persona that I'm currently trying to make. Soul Shift. Soul Shift is actually really nice, but I don't know what I want to get rid of for it. Probably Mahana. I don't really like the insta-kill light and dark skills. They're fine, but I prefer actually knocking them down for all-out attacks. Megiddo's good. I don't really need Diorama, so I'll get rid of Diorama. Concentrate. I think I said Mind Charge, I mean Concentrate. Okay, Takumi Katana. I don't need you. I'm gonna give you two. Make a Hanuman or Incubus.
Take all the time you need to.
Is this acceptable?
Incubus would give me an Ega back.
Is this acceptable? What do you wish to inherit?
So that's... I could do Matarunda. Did I give Dekunda to Thoth or Dekaja? Neither. I gave him Secunda. Okay.
This, please choose what skills to inherit.
Rillas, Ringo, Matarunda. Oh, but he has Life Aid. Life Aid is really fucking good. Where is he getting Life Aid from? Who is that? Is it Ose? It's Ose.
Is this acceptable? Please choose
When
what
did Ose
skills
learn
to
fucking
inherit.
Life Aid? Okay, in that case, I'm actually gonna get rid of Zionga, because I think the Thoth we just fused has that. So I'm gonna do Garula, Matarunda, Dekaja, and Life Aid.
Seems you have been blessed with some.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall we begin?
I don't really plan out Persona fusions in advance. I don't use, like, a fusion calculator or whatever. When I play Persona games, I play off of vibes. And that's what I'm doing here. The water's empty. I have another 30 minutes. I'll be fine. Stagnant air. Absolutely the fuck not. If it was stagnant air, then sure, I would have been totally fine with that. I don't really care about stagnant air, but not for that. So, Orthrus and Centanta makes you Kshini, but 32 was really low. It's better than having a 2 mid-20s, though.
Seeing what
I don't
personas
want to
come
make
to be is a great joy of mine.
What does Floros have? Orthrus. Okay, so I can make a Hanuman who is physical. I wish I could give the Hanuman charge. That would have been nice. But it doesn't look like I can. So instead, medium, weak,
What do you wish to inherit?
medium, heavy for sure. Torrent chart, just have the pierce. Now the question is, which one of these do I want to give it? Apt pupil is good. Great boost is good. Or do I want to? I think instead of fatal end, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give Herculean strike. Then I'm gonna give apt pupil, critical rate boost. Now what do I do? I think I'll still give it torrent shot.
It will receive an
It's finally time.
Just for the quote-unquote elemental. I know physical isn't elemental, but whatever. The elemental coverage. I honestly have no idea if those critical skills stack. That's not... I don't really, like, follow mechanical information like that. Again, I play off of vibes. And so far, those were good vibes. Don't you learn Fatal End anyway? Okay. Getsue is good for bosses, but kind of useless most of the other time. So I think I'm going to replace it with Fatal End. Evade slash. Do I need this? Not really. That's fine. Endure, though. I'm going to replace Shift Boost. Shift Boost is nice, but Endure is Endure, so... Zentata, who can I fuse you with? Make a Virtue. Make a Giramakala. Make a Genga.
This would be a wise choice.
Genga's strength stat is not very good though, so I'll not fuse with Hanuman. Just Thoth runs Concentrate next, so I don't want to get rid of that.
This one is somewhat what do you wish
This
to
is
inherit?
fine. I mean, it's a shit options, but it's fine.
It appears
Whatever, good
it
enough.
will receive a good amount
Actually, no.
of extra power. It
Build
appears
those,
it will
sure.
receive a why
This is just a throwaway fusion. This one does not matter to me in the slightest. I'm just trying to get rid of some of the generics, that way I can start making, like, decent fusions. Oh, fusion accident.
Oh dear.
Not my favorite fusion accident animation. Oh, hey, he's an Huggy. Hey, Origami. I'm gonna have to send... I'm gonna have to send it to my best friend. My best friend loves Persona 4, which is funny because she's never played it. But she's played Persona Q, and she loves Yu Narukami. She is the self-described biggest Yu Narukami stan in the world. I think it's really fucking funny, though. Let's see here. I can do Hecate with Hanuman.
This would be a wise choice.
Some Hecate's also kind of shit for that, though. Well, let's see. What can I make? What can I put on here?
Please choose what skills to inherit.
Getting Life Aid on her would be really nice. So would getting Endure. Dekaja. Dekaja's good. I don't really need Raycon because I have Yukari. The problem is if I fuse this, I'm not going to want to put Herculean Strike on there because her strength is shit. But it sucks to get rid of a heavy skill. 38 plus 36, that's probably not. But I already have Robin Hood, so I can't do that. Sandra could make it Dakini. Do I want to make it Dakini? Not particularly. Don't want to get rid of that.
This persona is powerful.
Wait, why does doing Sandrayan plus Hanuman equal Ganga, but doing Hanuman... Wait, what? Oh, okay, that's why. Never mind. The Samael, though, that's interesting.
Please choose what skills to inherit.
I love me some Slifer the Sky Dragon. We can give it Agudine and Bufadine. That's good. What's the strength? The strength is not terrible. You know what I'm gonna do? Agudine, Bufadine, and Siam go. Now what do I want to give for the last one? Herculean Strike is tempting. Freeze Boost is also tempting with the Bufadine. But I think it has to be Endure.
It appears it will receive a...
Like, not doing Herculean Strike sucks, but I can just summon the fucking Hanuman back, so it's not too big a deal. And putting Endure on Persona is always good. Hello, Slifer. I summon Slifer, the executive producer. Nope, sorry, Mudu. Don't care about you. Megaida, though. That sounds like an excellent replacement for Poison Mist. Okay.
This persona, yes?
I really don't want to get rid of Thoth before it burns that skill, though. This might have to be good for now. I really wanted to get rid of this, the Robin Hood, but... Oh, maybe. I could do Robin Hood and Izanagi to make Hecate. But Izanagi's level 49, though. I could do Seiryu.
This persona, yes? This person, please choose what skills to inherit.
Like, I think the big problem is just that my level is currently kind of stuck at a certain point right now until I can explore a bit more Tartarus.
Is this acceptable? What do you wish to inherit?
I can only pass on 3 though, is the problem. Yeah, we'll just call that good.
Very well. We look.
Looks like I have about 23 more minutes. So go see Mutatsu. But I think I do want to cook with Shinji. Because if I remember, tomorrow there's like a last second someone gets snuck into Tartarus thing.
By the way, what?
But it doesn't really matter. Because in Persona 3 you don't have in Persona 3 Reload, you don't have to worry about getting fatigued like you do in the other games.
I see.
So you can go to Tartarus right before an operation, it's fine.
Cooking for 2 today. There probably won't be leftovers. Oh, I forgot to mention, but I'm making katsudon. Make sure to eat it all, no matter how it tastes. I said I'd thank you, didn't I? If you don't want it, I could put the meat away. But that's a pain, so just eat it. Alright then. Time to get started. The rice is already cooked, so just scoop everything into a bowl once it's ready. I like extra large portions, by the way. Looks like you're a fan, huh? Anyone can make this, as long as they practice. Today we just had the rice and toppings. And you could add side dishes too. Well, give it a try when you have time.
Exquisite katsudon.
Alright. I did my part to thank you. You handle the cleanup. See you around.
Okay, now there isn't a last minute. I must be thinking something else then. Alright, no, you know what it is? I think what happened is I'm used to rescuing the person I rescued on the start of the stream today. Waiting until I have Akihiko to train. Or not Aki, Shinji to train. But it's fine.
Maybe. Yo, Chidori, how's your hand doing? What the? There's no scar. Not even a mark? Maybe it wasn't that bad?
Say, Junpei, what do you do to make yourself feel alive?
I don't know. Breathe, I guess? You know,
I love that answer. I don't like Junpei, but I love that answer.
So you feel when you drop?
I don't know. Most of these are just scribbles. I don't really understand myself.
Oh. Huh. To tell you the truth, there is one thing that makes me feel alive. It's when I sort of, get to play the hero, I guess? In the darkest hour, unknown to all but a few, the chosen ones stand against the forces of evil. Our hero, Junpei, fights to protect the world from these terrifying monsters. Well, you get the idea. That's when I feel most alive. This is the part where you're supposed to laugh.
Ha 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 ha.
Do
Happy?
you fight all alone?
Hey, I was just kidding around.
You fight during a time that no one is aware of, right? That means no one knows what you've been doing. So, you're fighting even though you'll never get any recognition for anything. I'm impressed. I guess I misjudged you.
Really? I didn't think you'd actually believe me.
Can you tell me more?
You know, you're kind of the weird one here. I guess it's okay, but you're sworn to secrecy. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So, there's this special power called a persona. And that's what we use to defeat the monsters. But not everyone can use a persona. That's what I meant by the chosen ones. My friends are fighting too. And, not to brag, but we haven't lost a single fight since I joined.
Sounds like a lot of fun. If you haven't lost a single fight, that must mean you're really strong.
Yeah, sorta. I guess you could kinda say I'm the leader. I mean, without me, things would just fall apart. I gotta tell everyone.
I think things fall apart with you, Junpei.
It's a lot of work being in charge.
Thank you, Junpei. I had a lot of fun today.
You did?
It's time for me to go. I'll see you tomorrow, right?
See you tomorrow. Yes!
Unfortunately, I am going to stop here because there's only about 15 minutes left, and I'm not convinced I could do the boss in 15 minutes, but I also don't really have enough time to keep going and then pack after. So thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry the stream was a little low energy. Like I said, I slept pretty bad, but I wanted to at least stream something this week because I haven't yet. I'm not sure when I'm going to be back in town, probably tomorrow or the day after. I'm not sure what I'm going to stream then. It probably isn't going to be more Persona 3. I might stream The Sims. I kind of want to just to show off how, like, fucked this game can get. But I don't know. I also really want to stream Dragon's Dogma 2, because I haven't played that game since launch, and there's been a bunch of updates, so I hope it actually runs well now. But at any rate, thank you guys for watching, and I will see all of you later. Bye!